Hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Larissa. I'm 60, living my best life, traveling alone in Mexico, and right now currently I'm in Puerto Vallarta. In today's video, I want to talk about how much does it cost to live in Mexico, about day-to-day expenses, and also I will be sharing the tips on how to find budget-friendly solutions while still enjoying the life in Mexico, what it covers, everything. Mexico is a large country, but today I'll be talking specifically coastal tourist areas such as Puerto Vallarta and La Cruz, where I currently located. In my previous video, I talked about 3 ways of finding great rental deals. And if you haven't seen it, I'm gonna link it in my comments below. So now I want to talk about rental agreements. Most rental agreements here in Puerto Vallarta in Jalisco not covering utilities. So let's talk about utilities. The first one is electricity. Electrical bill could be large. If you don't watch the usage of electricity, you pay for that, especially if you use air conditioner. Personally, myself, I don't use air conditioner. I keep it off, and I'm lucky because my house is located right on a beach. So I open the balcony door and I let the breeze just cool off my house. Also, I keep the fan on, and the cost of electricity would be really small because I use only for light and a little bit of TV. So for one person, I expect it's going to be about $5 Canadian a month. And be mindful of turning the light off when you don't use it. Second bill you will pay is liquid gas or propane. The usage of gas will cover your stove. If you cook, you use it, your dryer, and also to heat up hot water tank. It's very cheap here in Mexico. It would be about 65-70 pesos per month, which is about $6 per month. Next bill is internet Wi-Fi. There are a few major providers here in Mexico. The first contract I had with Megacable, and I had absolutely terrible experience. I wouldn't recommend it to use it at any cost. Right now I have a contract with Total Play. Really satisfied with the service, high-speed internet. It cost me 400 pesos, which is about $30 Canadian per month. Now I want to touch on drinking water. People in Mexico don't use the tap water for drinking or for cooking. You can buy filtered water anywhere at any store, and most gated community, as I have, has the water delivered right into your doors, and a big jug of 20 liters or 5 gallons costs from 30 to 35 pesos per bottle, which is $2 to $2.25. Now, as we covered utilities, let's talk about transportation. I chose to rent the car a few weeks after I arrived here in Puerto Vallarta. I checked the prices online, and the prices were not cheap, so they were pretty high. And then I went to 3 different companies to talk to people. And the first, I give you example of the prices. So the first company named Alamo gave me good deal, and the deal was $1,200 to rent the car for 2 weeks with the basic insurance, and I didn't go with that deal. And then I found the company called European Car, which is located right at Puerto Vallarta Airport, and the price they gave me was absolutely unbeatable. So I paid 7,200 pesos, which is equivalent of 470 Canadian dollars, with the basic insurance for 2 weeks, and also they give me a gift 3,000 pesos cash back if I went to timeshare presentation, and I did. And if you're curious about that experience, please comment below and I share my experience with you. But in short, 3 hours of my time gave me 200 Canadian dollars back and brought the price of the car down to 270 Canadian dollars. That is, believe me, absolutely unbeatable price. But in overall, to rent a car here in Puerto Vallarta is not cheap. But there's other option or more options. Now, fuel for the car, 19 to 20 pesos per 1 liter per regular gas, which is $1.30, $1.35 Canadian. And to fill up the tank of my Kia, it cost me from $45 to $50 Canadian. So in overall, it's not cheap option to rent a car here in Puerto Vallarta. But there are more options of the transportation here. So first one is public bus. It's very affordable. One-way trip on a public bus would cost you from 20 to 25 pesos per one way, and your trip could be 1 hour long, and it's equivalent to $1.50 about. Another option is to take, they call it here colectivos. It's a small minivans, and they run a little bit faster because they make a stop by request, and the price is a little bit over $2. Next option is a taxi and Uber. I give you the example of the price if you take taxi. 20 minutes drive on a taxi costs you 20 Canadian dollars. Uber, half price. All you need to do, download the Uber app, call the guy. And by the way, 80% of people, the drivers, speak basic English. That's probably it. I covered the transportation. So now let's move on. Now I stopped at the local authentic restaurant, and let's talk about groceries and eating out at the restaurant. When I arrived to Puerto Vallarta, for the first couple of weeks, I was grocery shopping at the big markets such as Walmart, La Comer, Chedraui. Those are local chains, and it was convenient because I was able to buy everything I needed in one spot, and the price of my grocery bill for 1 week was 47 Canadian dollars. But then as I adjusted to life here, I discovered small authentic stores, tiendas they call it here, and they offer huge variety of fresh vegetables and greens and fruits, and they're so tasty and so cheap. And also I went to Carnicerías where I bought my meat, again really fresh, delivered from local farms. And because now I'm in La Cruz, I mentioned it before, I'm buying the fish, really fresh fish from fish market. And the grocery bill, my grocery bill went down to 2022 Canadian dollars. Also, I want to mention, I really like to support small businesses and shop at the really Mexican stores. By the way, I want to mention, people in those little tiendas, they don't speak English, but if you don't speak Spanish, don't worry about that. Just use your body language, just point what you want to buy, use your cell phone just to kind of punch the numbers, just to figure out the price. And believe me, people are so friendly, you wouldn't have any problems. And I have so much fun. Shopping in those restaurants is just absolutely amazing, unbelievable. I love Mexican food, and because of that, I love to go out to eat to the restaurants for lunch, like today, or for dinner. And the prices may vary depending on the experience you want to have. I discovered this gem of the restaurant, which is located in downtown Puerto Vallarta, and it offers huge variety of seafood, well, very well priced. And I had lunch with Yummy Margarita, and it cost me $16 including tips, and the portion was huge. I had leftovers for dinner. So now let's talk about street food. It's absolutely delicious. I would recommend you, if you come here, to try the street food in Mexico. Don't be afraid to eat it. It's very affordable and the taste is amazing. I have this taco stand close by to my home where I live right now. It offers 5 tacos for 35 cents, pesos. And it's equivalent to $2.25. You can beat that price. And the taste is, I can get enough of that. All in all, there are definitely a variety of ways to enjoy life here, and it can be as expensive or as budget friendly as you want it to be. I like to enjoy all aspects of the life, and now, as you know a little bit better my lifestyle, this is the total cost of the monthly spending. And to wrap it up, I want to mention, please comment below, ask me any questions you like to, and I would answer or make new videos for you. And thank you for watching, everybody. Ciao, ciao.